నాకు చెప్తాను ప్రజెంట్ అయితే ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ అయితే నాకు అంటే ఈ వర్క్ వారికి ఆల్రెడీ తెలిసినాయి. కాకపోతే అంటే ఇవి తెలిసినాయే నాకేంటంటే కొంచెం ప్రజెంట్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఏంటంటే భయంలో ఉన్నాను. ప్రజెంట్ చాలా అంటే నా జాబ్ ఎలాగైనా ఇప్పుడు ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి అనే సిచ్యువేషన్లో ఉన్నాను. కాబట్టి ఈ భయం ఏంటంటే నన్ను ఇంగ్లీషు నేను మాట్లాడలేమో అన్న భయం వేస్తారు. దానివల్ల ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేయలేకపోతున్నాను సార్ నేను.
ఓకే
చా- పెద్ద పెద్ద గోల్ అనిపిస్తుంది సార్ ఇంగ్లీష్ అనేది నాకు ప్రజెంట్ సిచ్యువేషన్లో చాలా పెద్ద
ఓకే
గోల్.
ఓకే డోంట్ వరీ
ఏంటంటే
ఓకే
క్లయింట్ క్లయింట్ అందరూ క్లయింట్స్ ఫారెన్ క్లయింట్స్ వాళ్ళు ఏం మాట్లాడతారో వాళ్ళకి రిప్లై ఇవ్వలేకపోతున్నాను సార్. నేను రిప్లై ఇవ్వట్లేదు. ఎస్ ఆర్ అంటే ఆ రెండే మాట్లాడుతున్నాను సార్ అంతే. నేను ఏదైనా
ఓకే
క్లయింట్ మీటింగ్
ఓకే I mean, do you have minimum clarity while listening all these sessions? I mean, the way you follow the sequence of the communication. Do you understand what I say?
సార్ ఏంటి అంటున్నాను.
I mean, when you follow our sessions, do you have any sequence of the fluency of the communication?
I didn't understand.
Yes?
I didn't understand your what, sir.
Okay, okay. I mean, I ask you the question in Telugu language. ఒకసారి మన సెషన్స్ విన్న తర్వాత నీకు ఫ్లూయెన్సీలో ఒక క్లారిటీ ఒక సీక్వెన్స్ అనేది ఐడియా వచ్చిందా?
అంటే అదే ఒక ఎలా మాట్లాడాలో తెలుస్తుంది సార్. ఎలా మాట్లాడాలో చెప్తున్నారు సార్ మీరు. అదే అంత తెలుస్తుంది తప్ప నాకంటూ పెద్ద ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ అంటూ అదే నేను చెప్తాను సార్. ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ అంటే నాకు అదే ఎప్పటిలాగే పెద్ద గోల్ లాగా అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు ప్రజెంట్ అన్నది.
ఓకే
అంటే
ఫైన్. యూ సీ యూ కీప్ ద సేమ్ గోల్.
ఒక 3 సెషన్స్ అయినా అంతే కదా సార్. దానివల్ల ఏమో తెలియట్లేదు నాకు.
ఓకే దట్స్ వై ఐ ఆస్క్ యూ you understand. I don't combine the entire communication in 1 or 2 3 4 sessions.
Yes, yes.
Just I give you 10 to 15 minutes or 20 minutes of the each one pattern.
Yes.
For what I give you that pattern, that is the sequence of the fluency. Okay, initially I started with be forms.
Okay.
Okay, I don't combine with do forms. Yesterday we did do forms. I don't combine with have forms. Today we are going to discuss with the have forms.
Okay.
It is the sequence of the fluency from basic to advanced level. If you know how to use these frequency from basic to advanced level by following be forms, do forms and have forms, then it is very easy to communicate with other people. Okay, Mani, please switch on the video. Okay, that's why what I say, what I suggest you, once again you listen B forms to get the clarity, then you come back to do forms, after that you come back to have forms. It is the sequence. If you know the sequence, the uses of the sequence, the application of the sequence, it is very easy to communicate at anywhere. Okay, yes, fine, let us proceed with the have forms today.
Yes, sir.
In the have forms we have 3 verbs. First one have, has and had. Before that I want to ask you, what is the meaning of have?
కలిగి ఉంటాం.
Yeah, it's fine. Have means kaligi undu. For example, I have a mobile. I have a mobile. Okay, before you frame a sentence, let you know the basic pattern. I, we, you, they follow the have. He, she, it follow the has. I, we, you, they follow the have. He, she, it follow the has. It is very basic. If you want to frame any sentence by following have combination, you have to know this basic level. Then only you take your communication to the next level. For example, I give you one format. For example, you have a pen, you have the project, you have the profile. Okay, you have an experiment. For example, when you take you have the project. If you want to take he, she, it, how do you take that one? She has the project. She has the project. When you
She has mobile. She has
any
pen.
he has a pen, he has a book, he has a table, he has the project, he has the submission, anything, something which you have, you convey with your by having have format. Okay, but one thing you remember, when you go for he, she, it, you take has. When you go for I, we, you, they, you go for have. Okay, now come back to the sequence. How to say the positive sentence, negative sentence, interrogative, negative interrogative. Because if you speak 2 minutes of communication without having have and has, there is no communication. If you speak 2 minutes without having do forms, without having be forms, there is no communication. Please remember. If you go for any kind of sentence, they are the very basic level. Okay, right now I give you the format how to go for that. Okay, you have the project. You take this one. How do you say the negative sentence?
I haven't, I haven't,
Okay,
haven't the project.
okay. Here, instead of saying that you don't have the project,
You don't have. Okay, yes.
you don't have the project.
Project.
Many people have the confusion. Of course, you can say I haven't the project. That is not more effective. Okay, you don't have the project. It is the negative form. You have the project. You
You
don't
don't
have
have.
the project.
I
If I
don't have
want to
project.
ask a question, do you have the project?
Do we have a project?
Do you have the project? If I want to ask you one more question, negative interrogative, don't you have the
I don't
project?
have project.
Please remember the sequence. You have
Okay.
the project, you don't have the project. Do you have the project? You don't have the project.
Project.
It is the sequence. If you go for any example by following I, we, you, they. For example, I give you one more example. They have an experiment. You tell me the negative sentence.
They, they don't have
They don't have an experiment.
a,
Okay. Tell me one more sentence, interrogative sentence.
they,
Do they
they,
have an experiment? Do they have an experiment? It is very basic. It is very fundamental. If you know how to ask a question to someone, okay, it is very easy to take your communication to the next level. Okay, for example, I tell you the positive sentence. They have an experiment. They don't have an experiment. Do they have an experiment? Do I take it before subject they? That's all. I don't use any formula or equation. They have, do they have? They have is the positive sentence. Do they have interrogative sentence? Don't they have negative interrogative? Many people do these common mistakes because all the people feel that they know everything in general. When it comes to the usage, when it comes to the application, they have a little bit of confusion. They do a few mistakes. Of course, when you listen the statement, yes, yeah, nothing is there. Yeah, it is very easy. I know. But in the case of usage, many people get the confusion. That's why what I say, if you know the clarity of this one, at the next level, it is very easy to take your communication to the next level. Okay, the same format, I want to say one more pattern. He has, he has the project. He has the project. Okay, he has the project. How do you say the negative sentence?
he doesn't
Yes,
have project. Doesn't have
very
project.
good. He doesn't have the project. He has the project. He doesn't have the project. Interrogative.
Doesn't doesn't he doesn't
Does
have
she?
project?
Does she
Does she
have the project? Does she have the project? Negative interrogative.
doesn't she have project?
Yes. Doesn't she have the project? Doesn't she have the project? You see that here in the says he, she, it. You follow the same format. I, we, you, they. You follow the one sequence. He, she, it. You follow the one sequence.
Okay.
Okay, it is very basic communication where you communicate with other people. Understand? And similarly, when you follow these, you remember only in the present situation we have to use have and has. Only in the present situation you can apply, but not about especially in the past. For example, if you want to send a past form of these, how to take the past form of these had. Had. For example, I had breakfast yesterday. I had breakfast yesterday. Yes, I had breakfast yesterday. I had many acres of land in the last year. I had a lot of money in the last year. I had a few friends in the last week.
Specifically mention the timings, don't sir? Time
Yeah,
frame?
any specific time that was in the past. That was in the past. For example, if I say in some other way, I met your friend yesterday. It is different case. Just I tell you the common example where we communicate with other people. I met your friend yesterday. I had lunch with your friend yesterday. I had lunch with your friend yesterday. I met your friend yesterday. I had a lunch with your friend yesterday. That's all. I mean, I had lunch yesterday. How do you say the negative form of this one? It is very important.
I hadn't lunch yesterday.
Yes, I hadn't. Okay. Instead of this one, you can say like this. I did not have lunch yesterday. I did not have lunch yesterday. Yesterday, I mean, in the previous pattern, I told you do, does, and did.
Yes, sir.
Did do plus have is equal had.
Yes.
Did do plus have is equal had. I did not have lunch yesterday. If I want to ask you a question, did you have lunch yesterday? Did you have a few friends in the last week? Did your father have many acres of land? Did your father have many acres of land in 2015? Understand, it is very important where many people do the mistakes, especially in the case of had positive sentence, negative, interrogative, negative, interrogative. You do a number of exercises by following this pattern: positive, negative, interrogative, negative, interrogative. Then you see the way you have the fluency with other people when you make a question. Next levels, we are going to have the advanced levels. Slowly, we upgrade the session to the advanced level. If you know this one, that is very easy to take to the next level. If you don't know this one, again, I have to come back and again, I have to say the same thing. Then it takes time to extend our communication to the next level. That's why you be perfect where you are very comfortable with the basics. After that, we take our communication to the next level. Okay, again, I tell you one more example regarding had, because where people get the confusion, the usage of had, you see, I tell you this one. We had a problem. We had a problem. Or in the last week, yesterday, last night, last week, last month, last year, 2015, any time, but that was in the past. That this remember that point. We had a problem yesterday. I want to say the negative sentence. We did not have a problem yesterday. Did we have a problem yesterday? Didn't we have a problem yesterday? Okay, did we have a problem? Manam problem kaligi unnama? Didn't we have a problem? Manam problem kaligi undaleda. Manam problem kaligi undaleda. There is a matter. There is a matter. I mean, it is the sequence, the like that you take the basic communication by following have forms, has and had. Okay, fine. It is the basic level. I want to take this communication to the next level by following one example. Please listen. I have to improve my communication skills. I have to improve my communication skills. Before I tell you the importance of the example, I want to tell you the uses of the example. What is the uses of the example? How to means compulsory. Please remember, how to means compulsory. I have to improve my communication skills. I have to decide what to do. I have to go there. I have to meet my father. I have to take the treatment. Okay, they have to succeed in their lives. I mean, that is compulsory. That is compulsory. If the action which is compulsory, then you follow this pattern.
Okay.
And also it is formal.
Okay.
It is formal. We have two levels. One is must. For example, you must improve your communication skills. It is order.
Okay.
It is order. You never use this format, especially with your colleagues and seniors and juniors. If you want to say this one, you can follow this pattern. Okay, you have to follow this procedure. You have to follow this procedure, how to overcome the problem. You have to follow this procedure. That means that is compulsory. If you want to say with how he, she, it, she has to improve her communication skills. He has to improve her communication skills. It has to improve its communication skills. Understand the same format. I have.
కన్ఫర్మ్ గా చేయవలసిన పనులు సార్ ఇవి.
Yes, please.
కన్ఫర్మ్ గా చేయవలసిన పనులు హ్యావ్ టు.
Yeah, how to, but not how. How to. Have is different. What I told you the previous example. How to. It is basically it is the next level of communication. Anyway, once again you listen. For the next level, once again I remind you this pattern. Okay. Okay. For example, you have to improve your communication skills. Okay, they have to go there. They have to decide what to do. They have to participate in the meeting. They have to participate in the elocution. They have to contest in the elections. Okay, he has to decide what to do. Okay, he has to construct a house. He has to marry her. I mean, the action which is compulsory, which is in the present or future, then you can apply this. You can, I mean, what I give you the example, just in the practical scenario in your company. Okay, what type of communication you have, you get to know that. Immediately you frame a number of examples by following this pattern. For example, just at the lunch break, I have a question. I ask you, yes, Mr. Manikanta, do you have lunch? Yes, I
Yes,
have. I have.
I had not.
Need to have I had, because I had, that was in the past. The recent action,
Okay.
I have. That's all. They have breakfast. They have a cup of tea. Okay,
Yes, sir.
they have dinner. If you ask like this question, simply you can say I have. If it is he or she, for example, if you want to say someone's answer. For example, your friend is there in the cabin. Somebody may ask your friend, does she have breakfast? Yes, she has. She has. Does she have breakfast? Yes, she has. No, she doesn't have. Cheyledu, she doesn't have. Cheyledu. I mean, the same case you can apply in multiple examples in your scenario where you are. Where you are. For example, you are in the coffee cafe, just you are just having snacks. Somebody comes to you. Then you can say, have it. Have samosa, have tea, have any chips, any something else, have cool drinks. Have cool drinks means take it. Very, very simple expressions that are given more meaningful and impressive of your communication. Okay,
Okay.
understand? By following this pattern, have, has, and do, had. Okay, I mean, we have the next two levels we discuss later. Okay, no need to follow all those in the together. One thing you do by following this pattern, be forms, do forms, and have forms. You complete today. You complete today, and you frame minimum more than 100 examples by following this one. The examples you could imagine, especially in the company where you are, the type of communication where you are in the company, that model you frame those examples.
Okay, sir.
I mean, whatever you frame, even a single sentence, that will be very useful whenever you be in the live sessions.
Okay.
That may be in the virtual meeting, or that may be in the one-to-one communication. Okay, that may be in the general conversation, whatever that is. You always think about how I want to communicate. You visualize yourself. I want to communicate like this. Yes, I take this format. Let me do practice 50 examples.
Okay.
But one thing you do, you never feel I know this. You never feel I know this. You never feel it is very easy, because many people do the common mistakes. When you feel you know everything, at the time of real time situations, we simply forget. Because one thing you remember, any person, for example, if you take Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli, they are very popular personalities. Okay, for example, if they have any match before 1 month, before 10 days, or before 2 months, or before 3 months, every day when they get up early in the morning, they are in the ground, or not, agree or not?
Yes, sir.
When they get up early in the morning, every day they are in the ground early in the morning by 5 or 4 or 6 o'clock. Of course, they have very good experience as a good batsman. But why they go to for grounds?
Right.
I mean, practice one thing. When you do practice, you get the creativity. Please remember, practice. Okay, I agree with you. Practice at the basic level. If you do the same practice at advanced level, you get the creativity of your communication. Why Sachin Tendulkar becomes very famous personality? Because of practice. By doing practice, he is able to follow the creativity while playing with other people. Please remember this point. Any person, even if you take your HR people, if you take your team manager people, if you have any virtual meeting, if you have any live meeting, before they come to the session, they compulsorily they prepare the topic. Agree or not?
Yes, agree, sir.
Of course, they are able to manage their communication. Manage is different. To convey his feelings, that is different. That's why you never underestimate, you never feel I know everything. Whether it is basic level or advanced level, whatever that is, it is required for you. That's how. Do practice and do practice by following a number of examples. And also do the loud reading while doing practice.
Okay.
Don't do like just having a 6th class, 7th class student just simply writing. While doing practice, you loud, just you communicate loudly, you speak loudly yourself. Then only your pronunciation will be very easy to pronounce with other people. For example, if I ask you the positive sentence, that is very easy to tell me. If I ask you negative sentence and interrogative sentence, just you stuck at somewhere. It
Yes.
takes time to pronounce the word to word.
Yes.
For example, I have breakfast. I have breakfast. I don't have breakfast. Do I have breakfast? I mean, the same fluency you have to have. I have breakfast. How that is very easy to pronounce. The same case you can apply for the interrogative. Do I have breakfast? When you have the same fluency of positive sentence, then your pronunciation will be very easy to take your communication to the next level. I mean, you may be free of your vocal cords when you speak loudly, when you communicate loudly. That's why in the very first class I told you, you follow the Hindu newspaper. I mean,
Already,
you follow the loud reading. Loud reading that is given the what you call best improvement of your communication, best improvement of your pronunciation. Okay, Mani, today let us stop here.
okay, sir.
And tomorrow session, we go for the shall, will, can, may, those things we discuss. Again, I come back all these. Okay, in one session, we go for the next level. I mean, advanced level. But one thing you do, okay, you are very serious. I like your commitment. With the same commitment, you do practice.
Okay, sir.
With the same commitment, you do only don't do practice with zero. You expect something.
Okay.
One is salary. Number two, promotion. Number three, designation. Number four, you want to change your profile.
Yes.
I don't say that just to improve your communication skills. What I say, when you learn something, you get benefit.
Yes, sir.
That
Definitely.
is my intention. Whatever, because everybody wants to have minimum support, financial support. If you want to have financial support, you keep the target of finance. For example, you may have salary 50,000 or 40,000. Okay, you want to make it 80,000 or 1 lakh rupees. Okay,
Yes.
fine. For that, from today onwards, you take the steps.
Yes, sir.
Within 1 day, not possible.
Yes, sir.
Within 1 day, not possible. Within 1 month, not possible. It is a regular process.
Yes.
Even if it is 10 minutes, you spend your time, very valuable time for 10 minutes. You see the improvement, focus on your financial, focus on your relationship, focus on your negotiation, focus on your personality, focus on your body language. Every parameter you get a lot of benefit when you are with me. That is my actual intention, what I want to convey with you. The same intention just you carry what I have the intention. Because only have myself, I have the intention to make you. If you build the same intention what I have, if you carry the same intention, next to your profile will be to the next level. Initially, all the people appreciate, yes, Manikanta, how do you communicate with other people? What is the secret of your improvement? They give you the better appreciations of your communication. Initially, that is the first step. Initially, of course, I give you the best compliment, or else your colleagues give you the best compliment. That is the first step. First step, you achieve this one by keeping the target 30 days, 40 days, 20 days. It will be your choice. I want to get the best compliment from my coach. I want to get the best compliment from my colleagues. It is the first target. You reach this one. After that one, we go for the next target. And step by step. Okay. Let us see. Let us meet tomorrow. Okay. See you, Manikanta.
Right.